Okay, so to make my bird suet, which they apparently really like, take Crisco, which I've already got in the pan, and I use about a big spoonful, probably about half a cup or so. You put your Crisco, and then you put peanut butter, kind of half equal amounts, peanut butter and Crisco. Just use the rest of this jar. Okay, so we get that in the pan, get it heating up. You want this to melt and not cook and get too hot. It's like a low simmer maybe. Here. Go ahead and finish up this jar of peanut butter we got here. It's almost gone anyway. Alright. Don't have to be perfect. But okay. Alright, so we're gonna let that melt down. Okay, so as it's melting, we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of honey. Just a good drizzle here. Yeah. See, it's already starting to melt. This is a little bit more than I usually make, but they've been eating it like crazy. This is creamy peanut butter, so I'm going to keep going until it's smooth. But you can use chunky peanut butter too. It's whatever you have on hand. And then you also, I have these, got from the store. The store-bought bird suet. They ate it, but it lasted over a week in the feeder. So, guessing it's not their favorite. Of course, when I put it out there, it looked like a big chunk of lard, so I don't blame them for not eating it. I wouldn't eat that crap either. So anyway, melt down, get this all melted. Now we're getting there. Okay. See, it's starting to smooth and creamy. And if you have chunks, you'll have the nuts, but the Crisco and the peanut butter should both be smooth. As far as consistency here. Don't worry if it seems thin. We'll take care of that. Okay. So once you're completely melted, oh, by the way, my burner is on like medium high. So just so you know. what I'm cooking on here. Alright. So I got this all. You can smell the peanut butter as it's cooking here. So once you're all melted, then I don't have an exact measurement here, but I just take cornmeal and do like a good layer across the top. I'd say probably about a 1/4 cup. And then same thing with the oatmeal. Just a good layer across the top. Don't have to be thick. So it's about a quarter cup of each. Okay, and we'll cook that down. And this you just want to keep stirring and going until it starts to simmer. You see the bubbles starting here. That seems good. Just let it cook for a little bit. Okay. I don't know if you can see here. But here. Getting a few bubbles around the edges. Like I said, don't have to cook and boil. You just want to get it pretty hot to cook the oatmeal and cream, or oatmeal and cornmeal just a little bit. There we go. See how it's poofing up a little bit. Alright. So once it starts getting that kind of foamy consistency, when you add, I have strawberries that were left over, getting ready to throw out, and then I have raisins. So we'll add that. If any, whatever fruit you got lying around, fruit scraps, like apple peels, orange peels, just dice them up in little pieces. Mix that in. Once that's in, then comes fun part. Start adding your birdseed. And just keep going until kind of like Rice Krispies. You just want to make sure everything's coated so it sticks together. Oop. That's alright. Okay. And there we go. Looks like a good consistency. Kind of like wet sand, I would say. Rice Krispies, however you want to look at it. Yeah. As long as everything's got a good coating and you don't have a whole lot of liquid left squishing between everything. Alright. So, now that it's made,